Hello, viewers. I welcome you to the 39 Chessbrainz Club Arena. I'm Abhishek, and we have a soon guest joining in with us. So I can see a lot of comments here. We are getting a first request for Ayan, so we are going to feature their game, followed by Dino King, Aditya. I welcome all of you to the stream. Shivansh, I hope you guys are really excited to take on each other. And yeah, it has been a week since we met, right? Okay, we have the guest tuning in with us. Uh, Hi, Raman. Welcome to the stream. We are in the last 3 seconds and the tournament is about to begin.
Hi
Yes.
Abhishek.
Hi, Raman. Are
Oh,
you excited for the tournament?
yeah, last time I was in the stream as well, and we saw there were very new ideas from these kids. So I am really excited to see what they will bring today on the board.
Truly, truly. I also believe the same. So we are getting the first request for Ayan and Dino King. We got the request for both kids and they are taking on each other. Surprised to see
Great.
that, but yeah. Yes. So Ayan is
So
playing with the black pieces and Dino is playing as white.
was that early England gambit in the start, which was black said, okay, I will not go with the exact gambit variation.
Oh, yes. Now they have somehow prevented the queen b4 idea in this line, if you see, right?
Yes, doubled pawns in the start. Okay, but it is fine if the double pawns are in center. And
No, that is not a problem, but I'm just wondering, are they planning to castle off the queen side?
oh yeah,
Oh, yes.
white is going for like full aggressive. They see that the g file is fully opened, and if black castle there, it will be problematic for black for sure.
That is correct. I
And
agree with you 100%.
as per the rating, it's not much different. So both players,
Yes.
it's like around 70 elo difference, which doesn't count much here.
Yes, they have the same rating, almost similar, I meant. And nothing looks, even though they are a 1500 or let's say between this range of 1700, but yeah, I mean, they're still following the basics well. I'm just worried about the dark square bishop here of the black.
Yes.
How are they going to bring this bishop into the battle?
Okay. So white can get the bishop out with the tempo here, which will be useful. And they did same.
But how
With
about c6 as a tempo, counter tempo?
uh, c6, for me, it feels like a little weakness. Yeah, for the king. If you see the diagonal here, so they didn't go for that, and it's just a good move from the white side because if they play c6, the king will look little weak due to the d6 will be a backward pawn there as well.
Correct.
Okay,
I think
so
d6 will
both.
be a solid problem if that happens. And yeah, I think the players understood the position better and they decided not to do it, but it's fine, really fine. Nothing seems wrong here.
Okay, and black also did the castle on the long side, so g file is not um, great problem for black now.
Correct.
Black should somehow try to strike in center with the f5, so probably they played knight for that reason.
Yes. Now the trade is going to benefit white to fix their pawn structure here if
Yes.
black is going to opt in for that. Um, Apart from
After,
that, if we look at this position, it's still, we can say it's in the opening. It's not the
yeah.
right middle game as well. And they're
And
going
oh,
for,
they go for that. And the main thing is in rapid time control, the practical decision matter more than the perfect moves. And
Mhm.
black and white both are showing that on board.
Yes, I agree with you completely.
White should not take here.
Even though white has this slightly broken structure, but look at their bishops right now. These bishops are
Yes.
looking really monstrous.
Okay, good. Black has to find a way to get his dark square bishop out.
I mean, is there a chance of going g6 bg7, bishop
Yes,
g7?
because that will protect the f5 as well.
Mm-hmm.
The
Achievable. Let's
g6.
say it's achievable, but after takes maybe. Oh yeah, you want to take with
Uh,
the pawn, but then that will create isolated pawns on on the side, on the
yes,
king side.
and the bishop will be pinned, so the knight can always jump on the d5 square
Hmm. True.
after the pawn trades.
Yes. 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 Yes.
It's not risky yet, but
Looks like the
the
black is in a
knight,
bit of trouble. I guess
yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
and as they have to defend, then 10 minutes maybe or 7 minutes as they have can be low. So white is can just fight there for the time as well.
I mean, I'm just wondering if white decides to take on f5, for instance, then they're all the good pieces are going to be active. Like I see none of their piece being inactive in this position. The
Yes.
position will be completely open, and black is the one who is going to then face the challenges.
Okay. They attack the a7 there.
Are they trying for something like queen a5?
Yeah, it can happen there. Okay, they save it, but the queen is how they can stop it though.
Um, yeah, I mean, this
Simple.
queen a5 is actually a very wow.
Okay.
Simultaneous things are taking place.
Okay, that was pretty good move there.
Yes, it's a solid calculation. They knew that the pin piece is going to, they will end up attacking it twice, and now
Yes.
this is not looking good for black at all.
Yep. And see that dark square bishop.
Yes, yes. The rooks are disconnected as well. Well, would you prefer going for this knight d4 idea or try something like queen a5? Because it is also having a bit of venom, even though c7 is covered for now. But what would you prefer if you are into this position as black?
Yeah, queen to a5 looks good because after a6, the rook can directly take the bishop. If we go back to that position, can you please go back to that position?
Yes.
Yep. So instead of this queen a5, a6 is the move. Yeah, they have to play pawn a6, and then the rook takes the bishop there. The
Hmm,
e6 bishop and the c7 will fall. Yeah, there.
that's
The queen
correct.
and knight will be looking there. So
Hmm.
that
Yeah,
would
there can
be
be deflection. Yeah, even this is also having a bit of
yep.
that. This had a good venom here, and after take takes, obviously that knight is still stuck in the pin and being
Uh,
attacked twice. Now I think rook e8, but rook e8 is not a possibility if we see here, right?
yep.
Because of the bishop.
Bishop. Okay, so they said let's trade, and I will take the bishop in the end on a4. Amazing. They got a good calculation skill within just this time format. Just 1 minute. They took less than 1 minute to find knight to
Mhm.
c5.
Yes, I mean that's a wonderful move they have came up with, and
Yep.
all these trades are just favoring black because they
Yes.
managed to exchange their inactive pieces with the active of white, and now white is still having some activity, but then I think it is going to give a bit of comfort to the black to continue this endgame.
Yes. Better than the previous they were before. Still,
Imagine
white
this
has
bishop
upper
versus
hand.
that bishop. Yeah,
Yeah.
you cannot even compare those bishops. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, I mean. Okay, let's see how this goes ahead. Now, obviously,
Yes.
white is going to capitalize on the e file, and maybe just some.
Yes.
We might see some seventh rank ideas coming on the board as well.
Yes. And the rook has to stay on the c8 to protect it.
Yes, that's correct. So maybe they can move, try to attack this. Again, those weak pawns is something that is going to be now going to become a target for the end game, and they
Yes.
are going to count. On the other hand, what black can think of, maybe there's a back rank weakness that even white have with the black, but the thing is black doesn't have any open file to capitalize on that on that weakness of white.
Yes. So they can try to get an open file by probably sacrificing their h pawn if possible somehow. Like they can do h5 and h4.
H5 H4 is there, but then there is H2 pawn which is in the road, right?
Yeah, and then they have to sacrifice the f5 pawn as well on f4 to
Oh.
open the full line. So
Yes,
there is a possibility to give up your two weak pawns and
or
at
one
least play
open
for
pawn.
activity there.
Active, yeah, activity is needed here. They need to give up on their few of the pawns, and they need to go a bit dynamic here, otherwise it can get tricky. While black is still trying to play the safe chess here. They're making sure their king has that loft on e7 and looking fine, but we need to see how that turns further.
Yeah, rook f7. Yep, and black will try to exchange these rooks by a f8 probably. Rook d2
F8 is
f8.
there, F8
Okay,
is there, yes.
I think it's
Okay.
same idea to exchange one pair of the rook. But h7 is falling, but there is a back rank idea later. So
Yes.
white needs to white can place the rook on the seventh rank, not just giving any chance of exchanging and giving an open file to rook. Okay,
Oh, are they inviting a back rank on their own king?
yeah. Now let's see what white chooses to play. There is a pawn which is on f5 and h7 that's hanging, but they don't go for the temptation. Great. They calculate
Yes.
it. They just see the position. Okay, I am going to be checkmated if I capture. And
And the point is, these are permanent weaknesses. So you don't
yes,
have to like take it immediately. And the kid understood that very well. And he said, okay, I can take a couple of minutes, I can take a couple of moves and I can take them later. Let me fix my own weakness first. But on the other hand, now, Black is also aggressively
yes,
trying to create some game. But what a move here.
yeah, knight check, and yeah, it can be protected,
I mean,
but
would you prefer getting your own king exposed at least at this point or at this point of the game? Let's say if you're playing white.
uh, yeah, it's like the end. I believe this is the end game now and phase of the game, and we can use the king as a piece now. It would be better to get it towards the center, attack those weaknesses, and protect our weakness as well. So it's fine because there is no queen and no not many pieces on board which can attack our king or checkmate. So it's fine to
And
get your king outside and
I mean, they just need to be careful from this knight and not letting their king and rook run into a
yeah,
fork. I think rest seems fine. And white is still having a slight, upper hand here because they're holding their weaknesses really well. If you see, right, they have weaknesses like double pawns, double isolated pawns for stuff. But black, on the other hand, is going to lose, and I think then white is going to soon create a passer along the h file. That is what I'm
yes,
speculating at this point.
yes. So white's weaknesses are just perfectly defended by the king and the bishop.
Yeah, I mean the
While
placement of that bishop is also, playing an active part on the board. If at any point if this pawn moved, rook captures c7 will be there. The knight might fall. So yes, I think this is looking slightly good for white.
yes, now they can grab one of the pawn.
Yes. In the meantime, let's take on the next. Okay,
So
actually, we
is that
shouldn't be taking on the next request because yeah,
yeah, yeah, yes, we
the
should.
reason is no, no, no. We shouldn't be taking because we the first two requests are the kids were playing on each other. So
Yes.
I mean, if we go on the
Yeah.
second request, it's from the Dino King.
Oh, yeah. So we are on the first phase where both the
Truly,
parents requested
truly.
for the Ian Vansal and
Yes. I mean,
Dino
just look
King.
at this.
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay. So Black is giving a check, and white, if white tries to protect it, they can directly go to, yeah, d3. That's the move to
D3 is a
protect the
solid
weakness
square.
and attacking the rook.
Hmm. Okay, this is going to become tricky at this point. I'm certainly
Yes.
certain about it. Because after, let's say, rook to e1, now, black will try to, take down some of these pawns, try some idea. But on the other hand, white is very sure about their own plan.
Yes.
So it would be suggested for the the black, let's say, to have some idea like rook h1, keep it behind this passer and see if they can do something.
Okay. They are trying to save their pawns as well, which is interesting.
Yes, because now, on the other hand, white is saying, I don't want the strangers in my house. You need to leave. So they're also making sure that they defend before they do their own winning idea. But let's see how
Yes.
good that is. A4.
Okay. Black is trying to do something on the board. They are not giving it easily, yeah. So
Yeah.
see, there are some tactics and all they are trying to use there.
Yes.
And white is also finding all those stuff on the board.
Correct. But now here comes the game, right? Now, what is black going to do after all these? Like, you don't have a single check you can deliver, and you have no targets that you can point because all the white pawns are now well defended. And like, only
Okay.
like this is a weakness, but then how do you maneuver till this weakness? I
Yeah.
think that will say a lot about the position.
Yeah. And yep, we teach the kids like a weakness is only a weakness if someone can attack it, right?
Attack it.
If no one can attack it, that's not a weakness in your camp. So it is a
Maybe
perfect
they
example
might have
there.
found a way to attack.
Yep, but they can. Oh, pushing is not a good idea here, right?
Yes. Okay. Now, if they play h7, they might run into the trouble of knight and rook together. So rook will take on h7 if that happens.
Yes.
Pawn push, and then if knight takes, that will run into a pin, and that is going to be a nightmare for black here. But if they take with the rook, they can simplify. Maybe they can opt in for a draw. Anyways, okay.
Okay. The
Wow.
bishop doesn't look good now, though.
Wait, is there a chance of knight f7 attacking these guys?
The yeah, but the knight will get pinned there, yeah. And the
Hmm.
king needs to protect it. Yep, the pawn will fall for sure, though. The
Wow,
x6
this is
will
getting
fall.
intense. Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Rook h7 is speculated here because if not, then rook captures h7, h6 is there, and then I don't see black will have any difficulty in continuing this position.
But the thing is, white just now by playing the f4 makes
Mhm.
their bishop not a great piece on the board.
Yes, yes, that's correct. And the rook won't
Even
allow
though,
this.
yes.
Yeah. So now rook captures.
And yeah, if the rook captures, oh, it's a good game though. Now there is no passer for white, and the bishop
Yes.
is not that great there. It can attack some pawns. This is a pure minor pieces and game.
Yeah, rook.
And
I mean, knight versus the bishop endgame. Who doesn't wants to? I mean, see it.
yes,
Any
true.
chess enthusiast, whether it's a casual player, a competitive player, someone who is just learning chess, everyone knows this requires high precision, and everyone is excited to see this right now.
Yes. So, Abhishek, if I ask you a simple plan for black in this position, oh, we see a move which should not be played, but okay.
Oh,
Uh,
that's why I just stated the word precision. Because you're
yeah,
playing with only one piece, so you need to make sure you place it.
at the good squares, yeah. But
Yes.
let's say if you are playing there, what would be your plan with the knight and knight versus bishop?
Um, okay, I can do a few things in such position. Now, first is I would somehow try to take that king and bishop into a fork. I will always keep my knight in a way that I can create some attack on these guys, and I'll try to simplify it into a king pawn endgame if that's favoring me. Uh,
Yes.
and I would, as the king marches ahead, these pawns won't have the right protection. So a knight is a piece who can be, who has this unorthodox moment, and it can give me a couple of pawns, and then yeah, I can see if I can win through those.
Yes.
I would like to
Yeah,
target
that's
those pawns. That can
yeah,
also
that's
be a
true.
way to
We
win.
target those pawns and we will try to win the game in the king and pawn end games.
Oh,
Okay.
and now white is completely winning here. No
Yes.
questions for this. I think it was a high fighting game of 71 moves.
71 moves there.
Good
Wow.
resilience by both the players on the board, but one has to be the winner. It's Dino for now. Let's take
Yes.
on the next request. We're getting a request for Aditya right now.
Yes, he is playing against Rian Shine there.
Yes. Yes. So this Ryan is playing white, Aditya black. It's just we are again witnessing opening.
Yeah, it
So
was 4 nights, I believe, in the
four
start.
knights, and if you see the rating difference, it's around of 390 points. You
Yes. So the rating difference surely favors Rian Shine there. But
yes,
let's see how they manage to play in this game.
that is correct. While I'm just
And
thinking, what
and with
is
the rating as well, you can see Aditya did knight to g4. We can see that.
yes,
Which showcases one small inaccuracy, but okay. Maybe they have some ideas of attacking the f2 pawn there, which can
yeah,
be improved by experience for sure, and probably after they analyze this game.
yes, that is correct.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so
suddenly,
here we see the game of rating, but then we see that white is the one who has blundered a piece at this point,
yes, a full
and
piece on c4.
c4 again.
They were trying to just target the f7 and they missed that the knight is attacking the c4.
Yes. So when our opponent's piece move not the way how we have seen before in our games, right? It becomes a bit tricky piece again. That's why we say
Yes,
not only the knight. Sometimes even people end up missing simple bishops and even queens.
yes,
So that is why checking the last move of your opponent is really important before going ahead with your next move.
yes, true. Okay.
Now, what is white going to do in this position? Queen h6 is one good idea, but I want to see a bishop there rather than a queen
Uh,
after if the black castles.
can we play the queen to d5 here, attacking that knight? Because once the knight moves, let's assume there is a fork on. Oh, there is a fork on e5 here.
Yes, that is a good observation. The knight is now hanging. The e5 square is going to be a crucial square for the black to watch out for. What can black do in this position to keep both of these stuffs? Oh,
Okay.
okay. Now let's see if white can find queen e5.
Yes. So the only thing for black is they have more material before this, but their pieces were not that active. Yes,
Yes, yes, that's
and
correct.
okay, there are so many things happening here. The bishop can also join the dark square bishop later to
Yes.
perform a small
Oh,
skewer on the board.
yes. And oh, so they have to defend with the queen, but this takes, and then this guy, the queen has to come over.
It was good that they did not move the king,
Yes,
but
if otherwise that bishop, as you
yeah,
stated, followed by the pawn f6, I think it
yeah,
was already favoring
yeah, white. So
white.
white can also exchange if they
They're
want. Yes,
simplifying the position. They know
yeah,
they have a rook pair, and they have more activity as well.
yeah,
Maybe they're again trying to go for simplification, if you see. But the knight can still,
yeah.
it can
It
steal the
can make
show.
some problems for white as well. There.
Yes. This knight can still steal the show. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, it's looking well. Now, some sort of artificial castle we see, but there will be
Yes.
some chances of back rank as well again. Because, yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
White is just trying to do that for a situational pin there.
yes. y- Yes. And after that situational plane, rookie won, knight moved,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
oh,
There is one more hanging piece there.
oh, now I think it's completely favoring white, and they would have no problem winning this.
Yes.
Let us take on one of the next requests now. I think now white won't have any problem converting this, right?
Yes.
We are
Yeah,
getting
it
a
is.
request for Shivansh right now, so let's quickly take their game. And if we see the leaderboard, we have Arna on the 10th position with 4 points, Sanvi on the ninth with four, Livinish on the 8th with four, Starfish on the 7th with four, Gregory on the 6th with 5 points, Ani on the 5th position with 5 points, Karthik on the 4th position with 6 points, Abhi on the third position with 7 points, Chess Forever on the second position with 9 points, and Sankeet on the first position with 12 points.
And there is one interesting thing in the Mr. Chess Forever that he
Yes.
bursts up everyone there.
Yes. But
The
somehow it
games he must win. Yeah.
didn't work in one of the games. But yeah, the rest he
Yes.
did. He has ended up winning them.
Yes.
So it's trying to score more points by playing the same number of games, and this can impact the leaderboard
That
by the end of
yeah.
the tournament.
That's a good strategy if you are fast in tactics mostly.
Yes. Generally, though, we don't recommend, but that kid is almost to 1500, and if they know a good time
Yes.
management, then they can give it a try and see what works and what doesn't works for them.
Okay, so we have
Oh,
Shivansh's game here. Shivansh
yes.
is playing as
Shivansh,
black.
Cyber Venom White.
Yep. So
Yes.
uh, we can see their rating there. Yeah, it
Yes.
is
It's
still
unestablished.
yes.
Yes.
So it will be a good fight as
True.
both the kids have unestablished rating yet. Okay,
Yes.
that's
Oh,
a hanging
blunder.
knight. Yep.
Hanging bishop
Uh,
as well. But yeah,
yeah.
bishop can't be taken down because then
Yes.
black have this knight capturing e1,
Yeah.
rook, and they will be slightly better.
Okay. White side.
Oh,
You are under fog. You cannot save both, maybe. So I will either take one of these for sure.
yes. Yeah. Slow game. Yeah. And then white is. Are they moving fast here? We need to see that as well.
Yes.
Hmm. Wait, what?
Oh, the
One was moved. Okay. Oh, okay.
okay.
What I'm assuming at this point, the kids are just, getting started with the tournament.
Yes.
So mostly it's important to, take time and check your move twice and make it. That way, the game becomes easy for you guys. And yeah, you are doing well for now.
Yes. So White already played 20 plus moves, but then it happens for one move, we can just be relaxed. Okay, all is favoring in my side. Let's be relaxed. And that time, these things can happen. So in chess
Yes,
game, generally, we one move can just make your all 20 perfect moves vanish at just one move. So it's a
that
bit
is correct.
risky. And for the new players, that's the thing they had to learn here.
Yes. But more important, when we also played, first of our, let's say 5 to 10 games, maybe we were also doing the same things, right?
Yes,
So not more expectations. Again, these kids are showing up and they are at least willing to play. I think that is more important. And this habit is going to take them far ahead in their journey.
yes, true. Everyone has to start from somewhere, and at least these kids are trying and
Yes.
trying their best there.
Yes, that's correct. I mean, I want to see, generally at this level, they are more well versed with the concept of queen and the helper checkmate, right?
Yes,
But it is a queenless position right now. How is this going to make the game, go forward? Like, how are these kids going to, make their journey from here without a
yes,
queen?
Yeah, generally they don't want to lose the queen, but now both the queens are not on the board.
Because
So
when my kids are, let's say, this level, and if I ask them, okay, how would you follow from here, coach? I want to get my queen back by promoting it. This is what I get as an
yes,
answer, especially when they're really new.
yeah, because they just see the queen is the one who can checkmate easily. So there are some, yep, there are some things that
Some high level
black
tactics on
can
the board
do.
for the kids,
Yep.
but if Black found it, I would be amazed.
Yes.
And also after that, there's pawn push and there's a discovery on along this rook as well. If they even played any one of these moves by chance, I think Black can have slightly more advantage here.
Yes. Fine. At least white is looking for the black's last move and trying to protect their pieces, which is great there. And black is also doing the protecting their pieces there.
Yes.
Okay. A check on the board.
Yes. I think if white can, if black can somehow find if their bishop isn't into the battle and if they move this pawn, let's say after saving the king, this bishop is going to give them some solid value in the later run.
Yes.
I know they
And
don't know these tactics, but yeah, if they by mistake even found that check, it can end up giving them a rook from the
yeah,
opponent.
because kids are fond of giving checks. Yeah. So maybe they
Yes.
can find this tactic for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. In when we played our first games, we were excited to give the check and we suddenly ended up winning a piece, right? It
Yes.
has happened. It's sometimes it happens. So yeah, why not?
At that will be a memory for us. Oh, we remember that tactics because
Yeah.
we played it on the board without even
True.
knowing
True.
that. That is such amazing thing.
Yes. Oh wow.
Okay.
E4. Maybe they thought the rook wants to attack that pawn. And
Yes.
now bishop d4. I know it's a bit tricky,
Yes.
but if it comes, I would be really surprised.
Yeah, they can find it. I am sure, but I'm not sure if they will take the rook later because maybe they go
Hmm.
there for the check. Yeah, it
Yes.
happens for the new kids. But let's see. Oh, little closer,
Okay.
but still, there's a chance after this move.
Yes. 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 They've kept the chance up on the board. Maybe they try to attack the another rook and they've end up finding a check. If
Yes.
maybe it can go either ways. And again, a bishop pair. Even if the kids are really new, right? Once the
Yes.
bishop pair.
Oh,
Oh,
here they go. And
okay. But now are
probably
they
they
going to
see it.
capture the rook?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And they did it quickly. That was
quickly.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably they must have played it to get the rook only, and as soon as the king saved, they just took the rook. Again, a
Yep.
bishop pair. If you just know how to use the bishops, maybe a bishop pair can still be effective at this level as well.
Yes.
You don't need to know the concept to be precise. You just need to know how it moves, and still it
Yeah.
can
And,
create some
and
game
on
for
the
you.
open board, there are so many things that bishops can do.
Look at this; it's following up with a lot of checks. Maybe
But
the kid might
do
be
they do know it?
look
How
from
to
a kid's eye.
checkmate the
Okay,
final
the kid
pieces?
might be the kid might be thinking, "Oh, I just love giving checks. Let me give a few more," and they're enjoying, and they might end up finding a mate. Also, we never know.
Yes. But
Okay.
black is also trying to get a promotion there.
Yes, that's what I said, right? When they will not have queens, this is one idea that generally goes at this level.
Yes.
Maybe e2 giving up the bishop and then e1
Yep.
into a direct queen.
But can white go for the check? Oh, they did
Oh,
just
there is
find it.
something left in the position.
Yes.
Now the king needs to move at this point.
And
But
black
I
still have to play a couple of moves without queen
oh
now.
yes. Now rook c8. Are they going to bring this rook into the battle? Hmm.
At this level, generally they don't get their pieces into the active spots. Yeah, they just want just
Yes.
as you stated, they want the queen, so they just are looking for capturing that rook and getting a new queen on the board.
Okay. Now the kid might not be knowing the concept of pin, but they
Yes.
may be knowing that the piece is frozen and I cannot move it.
Yes.
Now
and
what?
they were saving all the pieces. So probably they will find the king move here to protect the bishop.
Yes, they might be just moving their king closer, as you said, and then yeah. Okay,
Okay,
they
they
move the pawn and bishop is off. The other bishop is falling now. If white
yes.
found rook captures, I think it's even Steven
Now it
position.
will get surely interesting, yeah. This
Oh, the
position.
rook. Yes, now it is getting interesting actually. How about like 600 kids playing the rook end game? Now I think it is going to show a lot.
Yeah, and we should not judge them with the activity and all. We will just see what are their plans, why they played such moves.
But
Yeah.
there's a huge difference. Again, Cyber Venom is, having 5 minutes on the clock versus Shivansh having only two.
Yeah.
How is the time going to play a role in this game? That is going to be a big question.
Yes. Okay.
King
Mm,
B7 now.
yes, but
Oh,
they will try to go away. Yeah. Generally, it's a thing for everyone. Like they want the
hmm
king to little far from the pieces.
they want the king to be more safe.
Yes. But now, okay. Why
Oh,
did he say I'll chop every pawn there and get a new queen?
yes. Wait. I was just thinking, okay, this kids won't
Skew.
be having this.
Yes.
Yeah, G7 takes, king will move around, takes, and then white has a
Yeah,
clear
agree.
pathway to come to one.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, for higher level, it won't be a thing, obviously.
Yeah.
For lower level. Yeah. But still, if they are like new to the game and if they've played 56 moves, I don't think if that's even a bad number to, play in a game,
Yes,
right?
that's even better than the result that will happen then. That is
Their
better how
develop
many moves they played and how
Yes.
actually they played 50% of the moves with accuracy there, which is amazing at their level.
Yes. And they're, I think this, chess also helps in the building patience, right? We have heard it everywhere. We have read it in a lot of articles, but this is how it practically helps in developing patience, right? Because
Yes.
this game is going to make the both kids sit for 20 minutes straight. And in
Yeah.
today's generation, sitting for even 20 minutes might be challenging for kids. So yeah, I
Yes.
think this is how they build patience, right? Because they both
And
are fighting for the win.
yes. Black is keep on checking there. And okay. Maybe the
Oh,
rook trade will come here. Or maybe
yes.
white will hang. We don't know here. It can
How about
happen
pawn
as well.
G7? Oh, I was thinking of pawn G7 here.
Yes, that can happen. Okay.
Shivansh is having only 29 seconds in his
9
clock.
seconds.
Yes. Oh,
Let's see if he
wait.
captures that.
Give a
But
check.
that was an amazing move there. Because if black directly capture, that would lead to checkmate.
Checkmate. And king is coming back. So maybe white is knowing what has to be done here. And
Yes.
then they
Okay.
decided to just save their pawn. Maybe rook h8, and now I think white is having a queen, if not wrong.
Okay. It's
Queen is there, right? Yeah.
yes.
Ah. Anyways,
So
now white is winning
probably
this.
white know the single rook checkmate. That's why they just made the king go there.
Yes, we saw a couple of times. White is having some good prep. Queen b8 is
Yes.
going to like bring them to the mate. Oh, wonderful.
Okay. They
Queen
choose
e2
the
is
ladder. Amazing.
ladder.
That's a good
Yes.
geometry we see on the board now. And in the last
Yes.
move.
The pattern recognition.
Yes.
Wow, good to see that game really. Now let's take on the game of Saiyan at this point.
Yes.
Okay. So Saiyan is taking on Kirti. Saiyan is playing white and Kirti is playing black. Hmm.
Huge rating difference we can see, but the position
But
seems equal
But
currently.
do you know that the 1000, a kid who's around 1000 of ELO won't blunder that much? If
Yes.
given chance, they can convert. I've seen them
Yeah, true.
converting games.
Actually, if a kid doesn't blunder their pieces, it will be hard for the high rated players as well there.
Yes,
And they will try to push that for a win, and that can cause some mistakes as well.
true. I completely agree with you. Again, there is white having this rook pair on the board, and black is having two minor pieces for one rook as a compensation of one of that
And
rook. So yeah,
those
I
two
I
minor pieces are working in a great coordination, yeah, currently, stopping
yes.
those two rooks as well.
Yes, I mean, look at this again. The we see that the when it got connected with the pawn, right? I think it has given a good defense as well, and often the rook will struggle to break through that. If you don't have a minor piece, it gets tricky. If you don't have a pawn to challenge that bishop, it gets tricky. Wow.
That was a great move. Look for a fork if the pawn takes.
Yes. Wait. Hmm. There's a pin
Okay.
now.
Yes. Okay.
I hope black is not looking for a knight check here.
Yes.
I mean, this position can be really tricky at this point. For instance, maybe just playing a rook on f8 can be some tricky option because if they take with the pawn, then you always have some something on the board,
Okay.
right?
They just lost the rook there.
Yes.
But they have some plans. Wow. Knight g3 is the threat.
Knight g3 is the threat, and then promotion is incoming after
Yep.
that immediately. Black is having a very solid game. They are, Kirti is representing, her elo. She's a
Yes.
1500, and she's playing like a 1500.
That was amazing move. Then when she took the pawn on f2 there.
Yes, that's correct. They gave up their rook, and now white is thinking what can be done.
Yep.
Even though the
So
knight will fall with the promotion, but I think it's the bishop is the extra piece that they have.
yeah, there is
Wait,
mate in
queen
one.
f2, queen
Yep.
f2, yeah.
Yes.
The dovetail mate is in the air.
And black should find that.
Hopefully, let's see. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It will end up to mate as well. But
Mhm.
let's see if they know the different pattern. Not this. Yeah.
Wait,
Queen
are
f2
they going
again.
for queen f2 and then pawn h6?
Six. Yeah.
Even that is a mate, yeah. Let's see if
Or
they
the
find it.
queen f6. There are so many checkmates.
Oh yes, queen f6. True. Wait, yeah,
Oh yeah, they go for the pawn.
pawn.
That
Yes,
I let's do with the pawn, not with the queen
pawn.
this time.
Yeah. So this shows, you should never underestimate us the smallest piece of a team, right?
Yes. And Kirti did Versak in this game. Amazing.
Yeah, her berserk and she still managed to win. Yeah, good game by both the players here.
Yep.
Let us take on the next request now. Viewers, if you haven't liked the stream, please like it, swipe right, and click on the hype button if you haven't till now, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Okay, now the next request we are getting is for Hitesh. We are going to feature their game right away. Hitesh is not paired against anyone. Okay, the last game he didn't moved and
Move.
yes. So okay, if he gets paired with someone, we will definitely feature their game. Oh, we are getting a request for Gregory as well. We are going to take on their game. Yes. So Gregory is playing with the black pieces and Karthik with the white
Okay.
pieces, right? Yeah.
Yep. We can see on the board black is playing with one extra rook,
Yes, a
but
complete extra look.
there are
But
some
then
yeah activity from white side. Uh, okay, black can manage it, but let's see
I
what they
mean,
will choose.
black can easily defend it. You are correct. But we need to see like when we go into a queen and rook end games, what ideas do you follow in general when you're playing this kind of an end game?
The queen and rook and teams, or just the queen and king
Yes.
and game?
No, queen and a rook end game.
Or queen and a rook and game. Yeah, first of all, if I am up material like in this situation with black, I would prefer try to simplify, yeah, with the queen e8, just trying to exchange the queens, trading the queens there, and or if that's not possible, and if I have a good attack building there with my uh, rook and queen, I would preferably go for the seventh or second rank with the rooks and try to checkmate them. Because as they have less pieces on the board in this position, like, so they will feel like one piece less while defending, and that will also favor us.
Yes.
But in general, let's assume there is a no um, advantage for both sides. Yes, then
Yes.
the basic stuff is like principle of weakness. Yeah, we will try to create some weakness of pawns. We will see if there is some isolated pawn, doubled pawns, or backward pawn, and try to target them with the queen and rook there. And later we
Yes.
can bring the king there as well. So that would be the whole strategy that we will try to
Yeah.
put pressure on the opponent side. And that's
Yeah.
probably they will do some mistakes and we will get a winning position from there
But
because
again, you see, yeah, I mean, the strategy that you have given is quite comprehensive and very effective. I mean, there's a lot to learn out of this when kids will go through the stream, right?
yes. And I believe, see, the black is also trying to do so. They are just attacking the b2 with more pieces, and now they
Ooh.
just by pressure, yeah, and the white has to find a way which was not very easy, and they just
Got
miss
the
the
checkmate.
chance there.
But you know what? We have given 10 minutes to the students, right? So they can
Yes.
use their time. Here, Karthik is having an elo of 1000, no judgment here, but then that kid has berserked here against a 1400. And I'm
Oh,
surprised to see, okay, what was he trying to achieve? Maybe he's looking to climb up the leaderboard, probably, because now we are heading in the last 15 minutes, right? Want to gather maybe more points and climb the leaderboard because again
yeah.
they want to have a better
Win the
placement by
top
the
lane.
time they end. Yeah,
Yes.
looks like a possibility, right? And all of the sudden, we see the Ryanch on the at the first position climbing the leaderboard,
Great.
and he has won like 6 games in a row.
In a row. And
Yes,
uh, he's playing against Gregory, I believe. Yeah.
yes. He's playing Gregory now. Only we have featured. We'll come back to this game, but we I want to quickly take a request here that one of the parents has given for Arush. Let's take their game. Yes. So
Okay.
Arush is
And
yeah.
playing against. Okay. I like in top 10, probably fourth there. Yes.
Yes, I remember. I remember. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So this would be interesting to see how she is playing in this stream
But
as well.
Ovia is having double the rating of Arush, right? He's like an
Yes.
800 and she's almost a 1700. So we need to see, okay, like what things are, going to be different in their rating categories.
Yes. And
Okay,
okay.
Arush is pushing. Okay, now this is like inviting an attack on your king, and
Yes. But save for the white side, yeah.
hmm,
It would be
but
interesting who will start the first attack there.
I would love to see the early queen withdrawal at this point, maybe. Let's see. Because at Arush level also, especially at 842 or whatever level the kid is right now, he must be knowing that if the F pawn is moved, there can be ideas of the fool's checkmate and there will be some weakness around that diagonal.
Yes.
So I definitely want to see, who capitalize on those weakness first.
Okay.
Are they going to go for queen e7, queen e2? Is black going to make a castle launching a
Yeah.
silent attack on that
Feels
bishop?
like
It can make a sense, right? I mean, I'm just
yes.
castling. No, I'm targeting your bishop.
Okay. Oh, they are trying to do a discovered check there, but okay. White just ran away from there.
Yeah, white is in time to make the castle and maybe. Oh,
Okay. Okay. Is there anything that
I think black needs to maybe find some way to castle on the queen side so they can keep their game up for a bit more time.
yes, but now there is a
Good.
risk of a king being in center, yeah?
Yes, I mean,
Okay.
what
Still, the knight can take, and
stakes
yeah,
and
Ovia
she
will
found
find it.
yeah.
Yep.
Especially at 1600, 1700, I have no doubt they won't find a pin, right?
Yes.
Truly.
Yeah, especially the basic tactic. Yeah, a pin is a
Yeah,
basic tactic. They
very
will
basic.
surely find.
Even at 1000, we see the kids never
Yes.
miss them. So at her level, I'm assuming she will.
Yeah, later it
But
will
yeah,
get
then
advanced, but this is the basic pin on the board, which they will surely find.
and Arush has resigned, but you see, he didn't lost a single point from his rating
Yes,
because
just because of rating. Yeah.
yes, yes. So again, we see, the basic that the key takeaway out of the game is don't leave your king in the center for too long and don't move those f pawns so early in the game unless you are well prepared.
Yeah. And generally they try to attack the opponent's king too early, and they
Yes.
forget to make their king safety.
Yeah. Hey, Livinish is climbing and he has not lost a single game till now. I would love to feature their game against Tatvik.
Yes.
Yes. So right now, Livinish is playing white. Atvik is playing
Would
with
we
the black
see
pieces.
pin in this board as well?
Yes.
Rook e1, potential pin.
Potential pin, but this time there's a difference of knight e4 because they're
Yeah,
1500 and 1600. Maybe they end up finding that defense too.
yeah. But the
But
d3 will make it. Yeah,
d3 is anyhow going to. Okay.
they can still give a check. Okay, they
Mhm.
choose the queen. Amazing.
But then we see
Uh,
these are not the mainstream positions, right? Like the
yes,
Italian or the Spanish, or, especially at 1500, 1600, I would love to see the kids playing something more solid and reliable.
I
Now
am
you can't.
interested to see how that pawn comes to f5. I believe there was a bishop, but how white take it with the knight?
Yeah, I'm wondering that as well. Let's see it from the scratch. So we had this Caro-Kann, some sort of
Yeah.
Caro-Kann classical structure, even though d4 was not there in the
Yes.
game. And okay,
Okay.
black was
Okay.
prepared with their opening part, I see. And bishop
Yes.
pawn to e6 is not a general move. The general move is bishop g6 in the
G6.
such areas,
Yeah.
but wasn't there, and double pawns,
Okay.
hence the open king,
Yeah.
exposed king, I meant.
But in Karukan, it's fine. You can have those double pawns there. You can
Yeah.
always make a cluster with the f7, g6, and f5, and that would be the best thing for
Yes.
a double pawn. You can
This
do.
reminds me of the Tata Core variation in Caro-Kann.
Ye-
It has the same font structure if we see.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the
Yeah.
rest is in front of us. But one thing is good here, the kids are still taking their time. 14 moves, but they are now thinking and making their moves. I think that is more important.
Okay. They are just trying to attack that pinned bishop.
Yes. Knight has gone back. What is black going to do right now to get that bishop like out of the pen, or maybe they want to castle long? Even though queens are now not on the board, so maybe they might not even look to castle, even though they should.
Yes. They should do king d8 here. Yeah. To unpin
Oh,
their bishop.
yes, they can do king d8, but maybe they want to castle long while supporting. But then, can there be a chance of c4 at this point?
Yes, it can be. Knight can jump to f4 though. But
F4 is there.
okay. Okay, the bishop will take should take now.
But then the point is the same. They need to somehow play king to d8 to keep this
Yes.
position going.
Okay.
Okay, they are tripping with the knights. Cool.
Okay, the knight goes to e5, targeting the weakness on c6. Looks logical there. That will attack the bishop as well. Yeah, this is
Yes.
also a great move. So black cannot castle.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, the check with the knight.
Check with the knight incoming.
Yeah. Okay, they have to take the bishop. Fine. Yep. But let's see if white manages to capture the bishop now in the next move. I believe that's
Oh,
the only move after king to c7.
yes.
King
But
d8 doesn't work here.
what
Oh,
about
the
the
knight fall.
e8 here? Yeah.
Yeah, the knight will take c6 now. Yeah.
C6, and then they will
Yeah.
bring the third
First,
attacker
first
into
they
the
should
game.
take and then first.
Hmm.
Oh, black is offering draw, but okay, they will not go for the draw here.
That's correct. I mean,
So there are.
who wants to draw?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, and now the bishop is falling.
bishop is now falling certainly. Bishop is not going to stand in the next move. And they decided to resign.
Yeah, design. Yeah,
They
they
didn't
know
want to
that
play. Yeah.
at this rating, though, no, yeah, that losing one piece and the kings in the center, it won't help them
We are
much.
getting a request for Akash. Let's try to see where they are. Okay. Akash is taking on Gregory. And we are
Gregory,
in the
okay.
last 6 minutes, even though Gregory is
Yes,
playing white, Akash is playing black.
okay, let's see the position. Akash is playing as black. There is double isolated pawn on the no, just a single isolated pawn on the d5,
Yes.
and okay, the position looks equal. Just black
Yes.
has a weakness, some weaknesses on the board: b7, d5, and f6 and f7. Yeah, while white is doing good. Let's see how black manages to go through this position,
Yes, that's correct.
which is currently hard. Yeah, in this position when we have weakness, white cannot manage to just go for all the weakness in this time control, because in this generally they want to go for the practical decisions more there
Yes.
instead of because weaknesses here are long term, which will lead to pressure, put pressure and all. So they will try to look for the quick tactics. Let's see how it
Yes.
goes though.
Because in last 5 minutes, it is going to get intense right now.
Yes,
Yes. Let us see.
but I'm not sure they will see the tournament timings and they will just look for their timings of the game, 8 minutes and
Yes,
7
that's
minutes.
correct.
Yeah.
So black is looking to double up, but white said no. I'll just chop it down, and
Yeah.
there is no threat of something like, oh, cool. They found a deflection here after the trade.
Yes. Yeah, they should have taken with the knight. Okay, this uh,
This might impact the game. But here, as we
I
see,
hope they will not miss a fork though in the next move, because black has to
yes,
move the queen now.
yes, that's correct.
They don't place it on the
E8,
d7, e8, or even
yeah,
e6.
E6. That's true. I mean, that knight is the real monster here.
Yes. They should look for the dark square for the queen, as the rook is present on the light square.
Yes, 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 that's correct. So if they place the queen on a dark square, the knight will not have any entrance, right? Because a
Yes.
knight is going to now move into a dark square from a light one and cannot go to any
Yes.
other light square from there. Good observation. I think queen d6 can like save the game, even though knight b6 will still come anyways. Then rook e8 maybe, and you can try to create some game for yourself. Last
Yes.
3 minutes. We are in
Yeah,
last three
that's
minutes.
the move.
Yes.
Last 3 minutes, we can go through the top 10 positions first, or should we complete this?
Let's keep it a surprise for our viewers. Let's go after it.
Okay. Okay.
Because all the time, we have featured the top tables, but this time let's
Yes.
go with this game itself. Once the clock ends, we will then reveal the results. Okay, I mean, white has solidified their knight in the center, which makes a lot of sense. I want to see who is going to capitalize on this open file first. Because let's say if white does it, for instance, they can think of bringing their rook to e7 at some point. If whenever this knight will try to move, they will create chances.
Yeah, currently white got a better position due to
Yes, the
okay,
center
black grabs the
advantage.
open file due to
Yes.
the advantage of pawn,
Yes.
extra material, as well
Extra material and
the
good
weakness
control
comes
over
up.
the center too. Yeah,
Yes.
true.
Yeah, true. The center control is the one of the main things as well,
Correct.
and the d4 pawn there will be a passer.
Yes. D4 is going to be a passer. I don't see this game ending in the time before it, before it, the tournament's time will get end, before the tournament time is going to get completed. But let's see. Okay, is White preparing some knight f6, even though it's not a possibility for now? They're offering a queen trade. Maybe the White is looking to gain
Can't
some more
black take
points.
the d4 directly because of back rank issue?
Oh
No, no, the
yes.
queen. Oh, sorry, I missed a complete thing there. The queen is totally hanging. Sorry for that.
Oh yes, the queen is hanging. They've offered a queen trade. Maybe the white wants to, complete this game probably before it ends.
Yeah, it will favor white only if they trade the queens.
Yes, because they have extra material, as you said, and the D file passer, they have a clear plan to continue this endgame. And
Queen e6 if they don't want to go for the
yeah,
trade of queens. A four can come, but that will lead to back rank. Okay, they
oh,
or for
knight
oh there is a
and
yep,
as you said, yeah, that's correct.
yes.
I think queen e7
Knights
would
are
have been
always
one.
tricky, yeah.
Yeah,
Knights
knights
are
are.
always tricky.
I mean, just think about this for a second. I'm taking just one step back. Imagine queen e6
Yes,
and white
yes,
opts in for knight
yes,
c7, and then there is the wreath of queen e1.
yes.
Okay, I think this is over now. I think for sure. And I think a good sportsman spirit by Akash here. They knew that
Yes.
the time is ending and they decided to give the points before the time ends. Now,
Yep.
from fighting spirit, it's not a good thing, but given the fact that their opponent deserves those points, I think a good sportsman spirit
Yeah,
by the
and it
king,
will
by
surely
the
count
lady
in
here.
opponent's Gregory's
Profile.
account there. Yep.
Yes. So now we are in the last 30 seconds and we almost have this tournament concluding. Even though the number one and number two are taking on each other and we have 20 seconds left, I would love to see even this game for 20 seconds.
Okay.
It's not ending in the near time as far as I know.
And we can see a long fan following on this game as well.
Yes, there are a lot more. Everyone is excited to really see, okay, who is going to get that first position here. And
Yes.
both kids have fought really well to reach this. And the tournament has concluded, the game hasn't. Let's see what we have. On the 10th position, we have Dipti with 16 points. On the ninth position, we have Starfish Pikachu with 16 points. On the 8th position, we have Rishi on the with 17 points. On the 7th position, we have Arush with 19 points. On the 6th position, we have Gregory with 21 points. On the 5th position, we have Sanvi with 22 points. On the 4th position, we have Mr. Chess Forever with 22 points. On the 3rd position, we have Reansh with 23 points and that win rate of 70%. Then we have Livinish, our runner up of this tournament, with a win rate of 100% and being completely undefeated. And then we have the winner of this tournament, Sankeet, with 25 points and the win rate of 89 percentage. And these kids were playing at the end to each other. We
Great.
congratulate
Excellent.
to all the winners and participants. So thank you so much, Coach. Raman, for joining us and sharing your insights. The stage is yours. If you want to give some advice to our students, you can.
Yeah. First of all, if we see the scoreboard there, it's in descending numbers. If you see, the first one got 25 and then 24, 23, 22, 21, like that, which is
Yes.
amazing. Yeah, just 1 point difference in their position as well. So yeah,
Yes.
we can conclude the stream here. The a simple thing, and for the parents and the players, uh, in tournaments like this, rapid tournaments, mistakes are normal because there are so many things, not just the moves. There is time pressure as well, and here we should appreciate the kids to kind of focus they are putting in the game. Not just that. Um, we need to encourage them to play more of these tournaments because when this confidence grow within kid, they feel supported and not pressurized. Yep. Thanks, Abhishek. Now we can conclude it here.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, very good advice actually that you gave. The kids need to fall in love with journey and not the destination, right? Destination is going to
Yes.
come as a byproduct. But yeah, very good, guidance by you. All right, viewers, if you liked our work, please hit the like button. Swipe right if you get the option of hype the stream as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and that's it for the day. Thank you so much, kids. Your coaches will help you to tune in and get the things going. They will help you to analyze. Take care till then. Bye and have a really good time.